Hey guys, Bendy Cool Broing Demon here, and guys, do you know how many Marvel vs. Capcom games crossovers are there? Like, there's literally like thousands, and I'll give you an example right now. Just give me like a few minutes. Wait, Capcom crossovers, crossover games. I mean, Capcom's crossover every game. Tatsunoko, which I have no idea that existed. Marvel, a lot of times. Namco, I don't know if that counts a fighting game. Tekken, Marvel superhero. Their Nintendo and Sega, and SNK, the X-Men, and many games. I don't think Canon Spike. Even with Mega Man, Namco, Sega, and Nintendo again. Even with their Phoenix Wright game, many games. We're not gonna, yeah. Even with themselves, isn't that crazy? Yeah, the game did bad. Well, crossover fighting games. Well, Capcom basically crosses over with, but we're not talking about Namco because it's not a fighting game. It's a RPG fighting game. I'm sorry, I have no idea, but still, Capcom has crossed over with Marvel superheroes, the entire Marvel universe, themselves, Tekken, Street Fighter, Mega Man, Tatsunoko. I don't know, like, we don't know how much, but who are they gonna cross over next? Like, we are, like, waiting for the answer. And I think I found an answer. You remember when Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite did bad? And nobody played the game? Or nobody bought it because of Dragon Ball Z? Do you remember another game that was Marvel-like? No? Well, I basically discuss it in my channel every time, so... and if you saw the title, yes. I'm doing an EA Entertainment... I don't know what the EA stands for. I don't know, Entertainment Amazing Games. EA versus Capcom. I know what you're thinking. Wait, how is that supposed to even work? How many EA characters are there? Well, I had to think about it. And for the characters, there are a lot, and the stages are a little bit. And also for the fun of it, I did like a Street Fighter Cross Tekken, where I cross over every game, two sides that are not fighting for Capcom or EA. So yeah, spoiler alert, Marvel and DC. And including 5 stages, which are 8, 9, 10, 11, 15 stages. If you count both 5 stages, 26 stages. But still, we're gonna discuss the stages, like, I don't know when, maybe right now, but who knows. And also, there may be other questions. What system is it gonna be on? Well, it's gonna be on the Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo. Because come on, Nintendo hasn't gotten any respect lately. So yeah, I feel like this is the right time to give Nintendo their like rightfully respect, because this only happened once. Tatsunoko versus Capcom crossed over once on a Nintendo game console, and which we never saw again. So I feel like this today would be the day to put this on 5 systems. If this game ever was made, if this game was like either made, I feel like it would go on Nintendo Wii U and coming soon Nintendo Switch. And next year or on 2018 it would come out, coming soon Nintendo. They're already out, Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. The Xbox X wasn't announced yet. So yeah. And don't worry, it would this game, EA versus Capcom, would still be on Xbox One and PlayStation 5. Don't worry. So now let's get with the roster. Starting with the Capcom side, you know we can't have a fighting game without Ryu. Like, come on, he's Ryu. Everyone knows him. And also, sorry for if the screen's black and you won't be seeing anything, because I will only be showing a little bit of the information. Well, not information, kind of. So, yeah. And then before we begin, and I know what you're probably thinking, would this game be made in Japan? Yes, it would, because one, Tatsunoko and Capcom were made in Japan, because one, I think we already know, they're both from Japan, I think. Who knows? And I feel like if this game was made back in Japan, I feel like we need a main theme. So I feel like if Capcom had to choose or not make their main theme, I feel like this would work, but it would not. Who knows? I'm gonna be using the X Japan Forever Love. I don't know, for once I feel like it would fit. And it would be used again, but for the end credits. So let's get over with it. Ryu, Leo, Lady, Dante, Trish, Neela, Chun-Li, Mega Man, X. This is X. Phoenix Wright, Zero, Tronbon, Ken, Sun, Ruby Hard, Cammy, Sakura, Chris, Felicia, and Sigma. And so yeah, I only had like a few Street Fighter characters, and I feel like for the DLC I only added a few in there too. Okay, yes. Rival School does count as Street Fighter. So yeah. And you're probably wondering, why do you have less Street Fighter characters? Why didn't you? Well, I feel like after Street Fighter 5 came out, I feel like Capcom wouldn't have faith in it again, like it did in Tatsunoko versus Capcom. But this time, I feel like they would have added like the main ones. So, yeah. And the reason I'm putting Phoenix Wright in here, because he's only been in one game, and like, I mean, come on, Phoenix Wright was great in Marvel vs. Capcom Ultimate. So I feel like he would work in here too. So please, if EA versus Capcom ever gets taken, I need to see my boy Phoenix Wright in here. Oh, and yeah, also the gameplay. It would play exact same as Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I know. Why not you gonna use Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite? Because for one, I feel like, yes, never mind. Let's use some Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Like, I was thinking about putting it, but now I think about it, maybe Infinite works. And I feel like they would put the 2-on-2 battle because I feel like they wouldn't have much faith in it again. Or free-on-free battle. So yeah. And now let's get to the EA side, which has kind of confusing characters you won't get. Brojo, Fate, John Maiden, Grim Reaper, Isaac Clarke. Well, everyone knows who's Isaac Clarke, right? Pea Shooter, Zombie, Hazmat, Wink, Faithless Owen, Fateless One, Glim, Dusty, Imbless Chick, Alice, Jedi Knight, Football Player, Mr. Battlefield, Harry Potter, Glimly, and Lucifer. Sorry, I said the name wrong. So yeah, they're all confusing names, but hey, it's worth it. And yes, I added like some sports players. I feel like people would buy the game because only for a zombie and pea shooter. And I feel like it would not make sense for, yeah. Okay, so nobody knows who these characters are, so yeah, sorry. And I don't know who these characters are, so forgive me. Now it's time for exclusives. If you buy the game, or pre-ordered the game, or buy a pack for free that would only last like a few days until like, I don't know when the game would come out, but it would be like May through June, and you had to pay with your actual money. It would be Marvel and DC characters. I feel like they would be awesome. And it would be opposite from Rivals. So yeah, let's begin. Captain America, Superman, Spider-Man, The Flash, Rogue, yeah, Satana, Gambit, Constantine, Doctor Doom, and Black Adam. And you're probably wondering, well, why did you pick them? Well, first of all, they all made sense. Like, come on. Spider-Man and Flash, they're different. One swings and one runs, but they both make us laugh on TV and even in the movies. They're both cocky. And Captain America and Superman, they go for the American way, serve their countries, and protect, and they will fight for truth and justice. Yeah, no, yeah. And for the other 6, I feel like we all know why. Sorry, I have to be silent. Sorry if this is silent. I feel like my dad's gonna wake up. Okay, so for the stages, I'm sorry if my voice is silent if you can't hear me. Sakura Castle, Golf Course, Iceland Castle, Jedi Academy, Raccoon City. Yeah, that was the sound I had to turn off my computer because my dad's waking up and I'm fearing that he would come downstairs. Now I could continue. Raccoon City, Power Plant, Courtroom, Space Station, from Dead Space, Clock Tower, the Burrow from Harry Potter, Devil May Cry Shop, or Base, I don't know, whatever you like to call it, Crazy Dave's house, Swamp, Football Field, Airship. Forgive me what I'm about gonna say. Hell. Yeah, I know, hell. It's gonna be a stage in the game where you're gonna be fighting the final boss, so yeah, forgive me for saying that. And exclusive stages that if you buy the 2 sides of Marvel and DC characters. Avengers Tower, Fortress of Solitude, Fortress of Solitude, New York City, Star Labs, X Mansion, The Tower of Fate, The Daily Bugle, Watchtower, Doom's Castle, and Kahndaq. Yeah, so this is just your typical, yeah. So before we continue, now let's get to the DLC, then, the modes you can choose, which there are only 4 modes. Like, come on, you need to begin a game with, like, if you're gonna start a game, like, you just can't go all out, because I made a mistake, like, those last concepts. So, yeah. And I'm recording this, to make sure I could get this out on the Monday video, so I hope so. So, let's just get to the DLC, which there will be 26 and 26. Makes sense. So let's begin with Capcom, because they're gonna be the makers of the game. Because come on, we gotta start with Capcom. I do that every time, right? I know. Never mind, I don't. Dan Hibiki, Servbot, Akuma, Firebrand, Amigo, Hanto, Arca, Captain Commando, Jury, Ibuki, Dr. Wily, Iceman, Monster Hunter, Guile, Asura, Lord Raptor, Jill, Albert Wesker, Nemesis, Strider Hiryu, Sagat, and Great Gil. Yeah, like I said, only a little bit of Street Fighter characters, so I feel like we had... Wait, let me count again. I'm sorry if I have to be silent. Wait. 13 Street Fighter characters, so yeah. Now let's get to the EA side, which there won't be many characters. Oh, and also the final bosses of this game, if you pick either an EA or Street Fighter character, you get to fight either Sigma or Lucifer. Let's get to the EA side. Zell, Morgan, not the Capcom Morgan and other Morgan. Just look up EA Morgan. I don't know what she is. I don't know if it's a she or a he, but I think it's the she. Nick, Outro Bishop, Miles Keel, Voldemort, Leos, Captain Shibart, Tiger Woods, Dante, Ilza Stefano, Lisa Riggs, Kane, Pilot, Brigade, Johnny Ohm, Fault Zone, Zora, Paragon, Henry Hersworth, Bones Justice, and Niles Van Rockel. Yep, some of these names are confusing. Dante is from EA, and yeah. Yeah, and I also had a lot of Marvel Nemesis return the perfect, like, I mean, look, come on. You're their own character. Now that we discussed, everything. Now that we did everything, let's get to the settings or modes. So there will be 4 modes. Spoiler alert. Yep, that's messed up. Offline mode, online mode, gallery, and options. I chose these only modes because if you want to start out a good game, you can't go far. And you need to start out at the beginning. So, and offline mode is with no story mode, because I feel like Capcom wouldn't make that mistake again. They would just put arcade mode. Like, let's just say, just take this similarly to Marvel vs. Capcom 4. Free. Sigma and Lucifer decide to collide both worlds and make them both fight to see who's the best, or yeah, I would take that pie. So the arcade would be kind of like that. It would be a Street Fighter 4 with animated cutscenes from that Street Fighter 4 style, which is probably good, cool, and it'll have to be the same thing at the beginning in paralogies and eparologies. Cause yeah, and there will be fighting your rival. If it's Ryu, it could be Ryu or Isaac Clarke, because I feel like they'd be the main characters, and Isaac Clarke was in PlayStation All-Star, so yeah, why not? Chun-Li, and I don't know, it could be randomized rivals, but if you pick the Marvel or DC sides, they would have their own rivals. Captain America versus Superman, Spider-Man versus the Flash, Rogue versus Zatanna, Gambit versus Constantine, Doctor Doom versus Black Adam. So yeah, it would just be a typical arcade game, and yeah, the final boss would be Sigma and Lucifer, either one. If you're an if it's an EA character, it's a Lucifer. If it's Sigma. If it's a Capcom character, it's Lucifer. Pick both. Pick both sides. Free or two. It's both. Challenges would be trying to complete goals of your daily life, or actual challenges to make these characters good. Missions would be trying to accomplish missions, what you're trying to do. Basically, be mini games. Time trials would be trying to complete fighting game, like being that character was its level 3 or level 5. Or was Resident Evil, it could be trying to complete at the same time and being in another record. I don't know, like the pro. Training would be training, just the characters moving, trying to train your perfect action. Tutorial will be basically learning you how to play. Spectator mode will be spectating other players. King of the Hill. This is a mode that has to return, choosing which is 3 sides battling out and see who's the best. And I don't know, King of the Hill is a really good, great mode, which I have no idea. Battle is basically the same thing. Lobby is you could create your own lobby, join your own lobby, join a lobby, anything. Ranked matches is basically ranking up your characters, and ranking up your league or profile. So yeah. Ranked leads is the same thing. Ranked leads and star leagues is basically trying to rank up the same thing like your other ones, but if you screw up. Or star leagues would make you go higher, while ranked leads is just giving you a challenge, make you go up or go down. Leaderboard would be just checking out who's the lead and who's not. Gallery would basically be movies. We'll be talking about movies, cutscenes, openings, closures. Artwork would be basically amazing artwork. Voices would be either voices or lines, unused lines, or anything. Bios would be something about their lives and what they're doing now, how did they became this, like what prevented them from becoming this. Music logs will be basically talking about their music. Battle stages, their themes, anything, even music like this. I know you can't hear it, so sorry. So yeah. Customization is basically, I'm going to be taking this apology from Injustice, where you're going to have to customize your own character. Make them stronger. You can customize their skin if you want, clothes. Or buy it from the shop. Well, not online, so yeah. While options, well, you can earn it by beating the game or playing challenges or just battling it out. While options are a lot, controllers would you could gladly change your controllers or learn how to play it. So yeah, audio would be basically how much you want the audio to be loud or low. Music would be how loud you want the music or how low do you want the music. HD positions, I really don't have to explain this, which you really just choose which position you want it to be up, even the supers. And help will be basically discussing how do you play this game, how do you do that. Yeah, subtitles would basically, if you want to turn on subtitles to see what they're saying. Languages would be basically teaching you how to say what language you want to teach them. If you want to teach, say, Mexican or Japanese, no, sorry, Japanese, it would gladly change that. You would change that. Storage device would be, see if you have enough storage, or you could remove storage. And gameplay would be, what do you want the gameplay to be? It could be, I want to basically be a Super Mario Odyssey kind, where you can change the virals, like fine, dramatic, or dramatic cool, anything. And that's it. Oh my god, I actually discussed this so long. We're done. This will be the ending scene, but not the same for this. It'll be different. That's it. Thank you guys for watching. I know I had to be so quick because I feel like I had to use the bathroom so bad. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Be sure to turn on those notification bells. Be sure to catch a new video. I will try to be getting on my new routine of uploading a video every Monday through Friday. I'll be trying to. So please forgive me for that. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, guys.